Listen, we've all been there. You're standing in line, your overpriced airport latte is already lukewarm, and you're feeling confident because your bag fits in the sizer back in 2022. But then, the gate agent looks at your suitcase with the same suspicion a cat gives a cucumber. They point to the new 2026 regulation sign, and suddenly, you're paying 70 euros to put a backpack in the hold. Welcome to travel in 2026, where the rules have changed, the scanners are smarter than us, and your favorite power bank might actually be a legal liability. Today, we are counting down the 7 most surprising new carry-on rules for 2026 that will absolutely get you denied boarding if you aren't prepared. We're talking real-world data, the new IATA 67th edition updates, and the liquid paradox that's currently breaking everyone's brains. Before we dive into the chaos, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Rules are changing faster than a budget airline stock price, and I'm here to make sure you never get stranded. So, why did the European Union just pull a massive U-turn on the one rule we all thought was finally dying? Let's find out. 7. The liquid paradox. Why your 2-liter bottle might still be illegal. For a minute there, we were living in the future. In late 2025, major hubs like Rome Fiumicino, Milan Linate, and Amsterdam Schiphol started rolling out those fancy C3 standard CT scanners. The promise? Bring your full-size shampoo, bring a 2-liter bottle of soda, no more tiny plastic bags. But here's the 2026 reality check. The European Commission recently hit the pause button on this dream because of a temporary technical issue. With the detection software on some of these scanners, the 100 milliliter rule has been reinstated at almost every EU and EEA airport, even the ones with the high-tech gear. Under the 2026 mandate, unless the airport has specifically cleared their exact lane for C3 unrestricted status, which is currently a patchwork of confusion, you still need to stick to 100 milliliter containers in a 1-liter clear bag. If you show up at Zurich or London Heathrow with a 500 milliliter bottle of luxury face cream because you heard the rule changed, the security bin is going to have a very expensive snack. The industry reality is that while the hardware, the 3D scanners, is ready, the software isn't quite at 100% reliability for distinguishing between a high-end moisturizer and something more explosive. This has led to a liquid paradox, where you might be allowed to keep your laptop in your bag, but you still have to throw away your water bottle. It's inconsistent, it's annoying, and it's the #1 reason for security line meltdowns this year. So, the scanners can see through your bag, but they still want your tiny bottles? It's a mess. But speaking of things hidden inside your bag, do you know where your power bank is currently sitting? Because if it's in the overhead bin, you're technically breaking a major safety protocol. 6. The overhead bin power bank ban. This is a brand new safety requirement for 2026 that is catching travelers off guard at the boarding gate. We all know lithium batteries cannot go in checked bags, but the IATA 67th edition dangerous goods regulations and local authorities have officially taken it a step further. Under these new 2026 mandates, power banks and spare lithium batteries must remain clearly visible and easily accessible during the flight. This means they are increasingly prohibited from being stored in overhead compartments. The logic is driven by the terrifying reality of thermal runaway. When a lithium battery malfunctions, it doesn't just catch fire, it enters a self-sustaining high-temperature chemical reaction, essentially becoming a mini volcano. If this occurs inside a hardshell suitcase tucked away in a closed overhead bin, the device can reach temperatures exceeding 600 degrees Celsius before smoke is even detected. In a pressurized cabin at 35,000 feet, every second of delayed detection significantly increases the risk of a catastrophic event. Gate agents in 2026 are now trained to verify that all high-capacity electronics live in your personal item, the bag that fits under the seat in front of you. If a flight is full and your larger carry-on must be gate-checked, you are now legally required to fish out every single battery right there in the jet bridge. Major carriers, including Scoot, AirAsia, Fiji Airways, and Indigo, have integrated mandatory verbal announcements into their boarding process. In many regions, the DGCA and EASA have even banned the use of power banks to charge devices during the flight, requiring them to remain dormant in your seat pocket. Failure to comply is no longer just a faux pas. It's a violation of safety instructions that can lead to you being offloaded. Ever wondered why that $400 smart luggage is suddenly a liability? It's all about the watt hours, UBWH, and accessibility. Do you know yours? 5. The WH mystery, the 100 watt-hour hard ceiling. In 2026, I didn't know is no longer a valid excuse for carrying a massive battery. The IATA 67th edition, Dangerous Goods Regulations, DGR, has tightened the screws on smart luggage and high-capacity chargers. The limit is strictly 100 watt-hours, WH. If your battery doesn't have the WH rating clearly printed on the casing, or if it's over 100 by H, like some high-end MacBook Pro chargers or professional camera rigs, it is categorically denied. For smart luggage, suitcases with built-in chargers, the battery must be removable. If you roll up with a suitcase where the battery is screwed into the frame and cannot be popped out, you aren't just getting the bag checked, you are being denied boarding with that bag. Airlines like Aer Lingus and Ryanair have updated their 2026 terms to state that non-removable lithium battery luggage will not be accepted for carriage. To stay compliant, you need to understand the math. 100 watt-hours is roughly equivalent to a 27,000 milliamp hour power bank. If you're carrying one of those massive laptop charging bricks that claims to be 30,000 milliamp hours or 40,000 milliamp hours, you are officially a dangerous goods violator. In 2026, security teams are actively looking for these numbers. Label rubbed off, confiscated. The label says 110 watt-hours, confiscated. So your electronics are safe and your liquids are tiny. But is your bag actually the size you think it is? Because the budget airlines just moved the goalposts. Before we get to the top 4, which includes a rule that could literally cost you $100 before you even sit down, let's take a second. If you're finding this helpful, drop a comment below with the name of the airline you fly most. I'm tracking their 2026 policy updates, and I'll try to reply to as many as I can with specific tips for your next trip. If you want to keep these updates coming, smash that like button. It tells the algorithm that travel safety is actually interesting. Now, let's talk about the great shrinkage of 2026. 4. The personal item size shift, the precision era. You used to be able to squeeze a decent-sized backpack under the seat, but in 2026, the standard personal item has become the primary battleground for airline revenue. We aren't just talking about a few centimeters, we're talking about a total change in how these bags are measured. While major carriers like Delta and United still allow a bit of wiggle room, the budget world has gone cold-blooded. For 2026, the free small bag limit for most European and Asian budget carriers is hovering around 40 by 30 by 20 centimeters. If your bag handles or wheels stick out even half an inch, it's an automatic oversized fee. We are seeing reports of gate agents using AI-powered camera sizers in 2026 instead of the old metal boxes. These cameras scan the line as you wait. If your bag is flagged by the software, an agent will pull you aside before you even reach the desk. The fee is now 70 to 90 euros, about $75 to $100 at the gate. This shift is driven by the priority boarding model. By making the free bag size impossibly small, airlines are forcing you to upgrade. In 2026, the soft-sided backpack is your only friend. If you have a hard-shell under-seat roller, the wheels almost always push you over the 20-centimeter depth limit. If the bag fits, are you safe? Not necessarily, because in 2026, it's not just about the size, it's about the state of charge. 3. The 30% charge mandate, the techie's nightmare. Starting January 1st, 2026, the IATA Dangerous Goods Regulations, DGR 67th edition, introduced a rule that has blindsided professional travelers, the 30% state of charge, SOC, mandate. While seasoned tech travelers are used to keeping spare batteries in their carry-on, the new regulation extends the 30% limit to lithium-ion batteries packed with equipment, PI 966. This means that the spare camera battery sitting in its retail box or your high-capacity power bank must be depleted to a chemically stable level before you even reach the terminal. The reason is pure physics. A lithium battery at 100% charge is a dense energy cell under high internal stress. If punctured or short-circuited, it can lead to a violent thermal runaway. At 30%, the risk of a self-sustaining fire is drastically reduced. While this was once a rule only for cargo planes, high-regulation hubs like Singapore, Hong Kong, and London are now applying security creep, using handheld testers at checkpoints to verify that professional-grade batteries, those nearing the 100 watt-hour limit, aren't fully charged. For traveling creators, 2026 is the year of traveling half-empty to stay fully compliant. But even if your batteries are drained and your powders are binned, there is a new silent killer of travel plans in 2026. The number one reason for boarding denial isn't a prohibited item, it's digital ID mismatch. With the global rollout of systems like Europe's ETIAS and the One ID biometric gates, your digital passport must perfectly handshake with the airline's app and the gate's scanners. If you haven't refreshed your biometric token, or if your phone's digital signature has a minor sync error with your real ID, the biometric gate simply will not open. In 2026, your phone is no longer just a tool for entertainment. It is the master key to your physical reality. 2. The 350 milliliter powder rule goes global. The shift in 2026 travel security isn't just about what you can see through a bottle, it's about the density of what lies within. While the liquid rule has been our baseline for 2 decades, 2026 has officially ushered in the global powder rule. International regulators now mandate enhanced screening for any powder-like substance exceeding 350 milliliters, roughly the size of a soda can.
This crackdown is driven by the deployment of next-generation 3D CT scanners. While these machines are brilliant at identifying explosives, they are notoriously sensitive to organic powders like matcha, protein supplements, and even specialized infant formula. If the scanner's algorithm cannot definitively verify the substance, or if the powder's density blinds the sensor to items beneath it, security personnel are now authorized to confiscate the item without appeal. To avoid the heartbreak of losing expensive luxury goods, the 2026 pro tip is simple. If it's more than 12 ounces, it belongs in checked luggage or its original, factory-sealed commercial packaging. But if you've cleared the powder check and the volumetric bag scan, you aren't safe yet. The number one reason for boarding denials in 2026 is actually the device you are likely holding right now, your smartphone. It isn't just about having a dead battery, which is now an automatic no-fly at biometric gates that require app-based verification. The 2026 crisis stems from digital ID discrepancies. As countries like the UK and Singapore enforce strict no-boarding directives via electronic travel authorizations, ETAs, any mismatch between your phone's digital token and your biometric passport triggers an unoverridable lockout. In 2026, if your phone's digital handshake fails with the gate's One ID system, the physical door simply stays shut.
1. The biometric mismatch and the digital identity denial. The shift to One ID biometrics in 2026 has transformed the airport gate from a simple checkpoint into a high-precision digital filter. This new era of travel isn't just about security, it's about the total integration of a passenger's physical presence with their digital reservation. Under this system, major hubs have replaced traditional boarding stubs with volumetric biometric corridors that analyze passengers in real time. As you approach the gate, overhead sensors, powered by LiDAR and computer vision, calculate the three-dimensional volume of everything in your immediate personal space. This data is instantly cross-referenced with your digital identity profile. In 2026, the industry standard for ultra-basic fares dropped to 0 carry-on bags. If your digital profile lacks a pre-purchased bag allowance, but the volumetric sensor detects the displacement of a rolling suitcase or even a bulky backpack, the automated glass barriers remain locked. The most jarring aspect of this automated enforcement is the lack of human recourse. In the past, a sympathetic gate agent might allow a small tote or process a credit card payment on the spot. Today, the system is governed by strict weight and balance algorithms. Because flights are now optimized for maximum fuel efficiency, baggage slots are treated as finite digital inventory. Early data from 2026 shows a 15% spike in boarding denials because passengers are arriving at the gate with undeclared items, only to find the flight's weight capacity has already been sold out to other cargo. When the computer sees a mismatch between your ticket and your physical reality, and the inventory is full, there is no manual override. To survive travel in 2026, your app must reflect your physical reality long before you reach the terminal. Travel in 2026 is a high-tech game of follow the rules or pay the price. From the liquid paradox to the digital identity denial, the goal is clear. The airlines want you to be faster, lighter, and more digital. They don't want to talk to you. They want their sensors to do the talking. The days of hoping the gate agent doesn't notice are officially over, replaced by AI sensors and biometric scanners that don't accept excuses or coffee bribes. To keep your journey smooth, remember the 2026 golden rules. Assume the 100 milliliter rule is still alive. Don't trust the new scanner hype until you physically cleared the checkpoint. Keep your batteries under 100 watt-hours and always store them in your personal item, never in the overhead bin. Measure your bag with a physical tape measure, not your heart. If the airline says 40 centimeters and you're at 41 centimeters, that extra centimeter is going to cost you $100. Finally, sync your airline app and ensure your biometrics are up to date before you even leave for the airport.
If you found this 2026 survival guide helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more up-to-date travel alerts. Your support helps me keep tracking these rules so you don't have to. If you've had a gate horror story recently or noticed a new rule I missed, share it in the comments below. Let's help each other avoid the walk of shame. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.